What's happening, guys? So, I've got some pretty bad dopamine headaches going on today, and figured I should probably do a little update and let you guys know how it's going and what's been going on for the last couple days. So, I have started implementing some better habits. Um, Exercised yesterday, and today I did some work that I'd been meaning to do for a long time, but it's more like kind of fun work that I've been wanting to do, but haven't really made time for. And then the other thing I did was I read some of this book that I've been reading. Really, really good book. It's kind of like a not self-help book, but it's more of like an inspirational kind of book. And other than that, just been still kind of moving stuff to the new house like I talked about in my last video. But yeah, it's definitely been a more productive day so far. And it's only like 4 o'clock right now, so still plenty of time in the day left to do some more stuff. But about an hour ago or so, I started experiencing a little bit of a dull headache. It's not like a throbbing kind of headache, but I guess you could almost just call it brain fog, but my head just feels like not very clear, and there's like a dull ache that's there. And it is making it a little bit hard to stay focused on one particular task for a long period of time. But I'm still making myself do tasks, and some of them are fun stuff like reading and just some creative activities. But then some of it's been just like work, but hard to avoid that completely sometimes, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm not like saying too many things of substance right now, but I am I'm still gonna do regular updates, but I've decided that I don't want to focus as much on what day I'm on in the updates, because that really kind of doesn't matter that much. What matters more is that I'm on a path to living my life to the fullest, and just cutting these bad habits out of my life. And this is something that I have to do, and it's something that I've just got to not actually stay focused on, but just need to be conscious and need to be able to flip my mind when those challenges and urges occur, because they will. And I've done this long enough to know that you can't really completely just shut those out at any point. But basically, I need to strengthen my mind, strengthen my willpower. And the fact of the matter is, right now, it's not very strong because I slipped back into bad habits. But I'm forming good habits again. I always have had good habits, but I started being lazier about the good habits during certain parts of this year. And because of that, it's made the bad habits, made it easier for me to fall back into the bad habits. And so that's really important in this journey as well. And let's see, I was going to say something else after that. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to update as much like with the days. Occasionally I might say something like, oh, like here's, a 2-week update or something like that, or here's a 2-month update. but I'm not gonna like so rigidly just be like, here's day 1, here's day 3, etc. But yeah, one thing I will say though is I definitely am looking forward to this brain fog kind of being not in my system anymore, and just being a little bit sharper. But I will say, after doing some of those good activities today, I feel a lot better than I would have had I not done those things. And I didn't even really do like, I didn't do like an extensive amount either. Like, I just did maybe like, a couple hours of things that I wanted to do, and then I did a couple hours of work that I needed to do. And I think for me, it's really important to have that balance, because if I'm just spending the whole day doing like work that I don't find inspiring, and just kind of doing like these sort of like tasks that need to be done, but I'm not actually having any fun doing it, that can be problematic as well, because even if I'm staying busy, it kind of just like makes me look forward to like the next time that I like have free time to myself. And if I'm not living in the present moment, then it's almost like not really aiding me in my recovery process. And I think it's really important to, even if you have a really crazy work schedule, make time for either work that's like creative work that you like to do, or just something fun throughout your day. Something that's like, even if you're like going through a little bit of a stressful day or whatever, you have that one thing that you can do in your day that keeps you present and reminds you that like life is great. And yes, there are many stressful things in life, but you can also look at it as like those stressful things are just a part of life, and it's kind of like the yin and the yang. But without the parts that you are excited about in your day, it's really hard to like stay in the present moment, therefore making it harder for you to not have thoughts of like urges or relapsing. And I think like there's a lot more to life than just like doing work. And sometimes like I can forget that, because it's just easy to go about your adult life and like get so like sucked into doing work all the time that you just kind of forget about like enjoying yourself and doing the fun things. And I think honestly, even though not a lot of people talk about this, like that's kind of why it's so hard to break out of this habit, because for a lot of people I think it's an escape. And a lot of research has been done on this subject, stating that it's the dopamine rush that you get is actually arguably like stronger than heroin. And I completely believe that. I mean, obviously I don't really have experience with doing heroin, or I guess that's not obvious, but I don't. So I don't really know that for a fact or anything, but it's definitely the strongest thing that I've ever dealt with addiction-wise, the toughest thing to beat. And there's so many things, though, that are like amazing things that you could be doing with your time. And it's like I've always known that, but sometimes when you're like working your job, it's very easy to forget that and just feel like it's like constant stress on your shoulders all the time. But anyway, all right, this has been kind of a long update, but I hope you guys are doing well. I've been enjoying hearing from a couple of you in the comments, so yeah, let me know how you guys are doing, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. All right.